slap. Now, depends on how religious you are. Like my family, my father, he wore triangle, he had a beard, he had a becker, he was a rabbi. He would just slap us in the morning. And part of it, it's called nicht emes, and they would just to wake you up immediately and to get you to appreciate the Lord. Incidentally, the first blessing that a Jewish guy says first thing in the morning, I don't know, is a shloi sani isha, which is thank you God for not making me a woman. Now this is true. That's the first blessing that a Jewish person, Orthodox person, says out of his mouth. And the women have a comparative blessing. They say shosani kutsona, which is thank you God for making me as He, felt best, or like thank you for using the leftovers. Didn't you do your presentation? Right? You didn't see me heckling. Anyways, and the more religious you are, the harder the slap is. There are really Orthodox Hasidic rabbis that will wake the children up, and you know what? They justify the kids, say, look, it doesn't leave a bruise, it doesn't leave a mark, this wakes you up in a second, and it makes you appreciate. I see people looking and they're saying, does this fucking happen yet? Well, the third thing that I'm going to talk about, Mitch, how much time I have left? I don't know, I was just trying to give you a little attention. Now, it doesn't really matter. The third tradition is I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Tyra Banks show. Why? I don't know. Please don't hold me accountable for this. And Tyra Banks is talking about how to make a marriage better. Marriages don't work. We all fucking know reality, right? Marriages don't fucking work. Nothing works. And the one Hasidic woman, you can see her brainwashed with a wig and everything, stands up and she says, let me tell you about a beautiful Jewish custom and tradition that we have. And this is called mikvah. Now, the literal translation of a mikvah is a bath, a ritual bath. And she says that every month when the Jewish woman goes on her period, the husband respects her and he appreciates her and realizes that she needs her space and her time. And she takes a little time for herself to recollect her thoughts and blah, 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 this and that. And after a few days, the husband must send her to a spa. And after she goes to the spa and she spends time and she feels like she's womanly and stuff, she can go back to her husband and they rejoin and they do marital blah, blah, blah. Let's let all that bullshit aside. Let's talk about reality. Okay. In Orthodox Judaism, the woman is a dirty, nasty, fucking disgusting pig. As she is in every fucking religion. Religion hates women. Religion is uncomfortable with women. Religion tries to put women down. There's never been a religion that's been invented in the history of humanity that's not fucking made a woman like a piece of shit. Because let's be honest, if we give them a little bit of power, we know we're done. So the only way is to keep them down, beat them down, make them feel dirty, make them feel disgusting. Judaism has capitalized on this, and the minute she starts bleeding, again, I am not talking about psychopath Taliban people that are living in caves. I am talking about your neighbors that wear yarmulkes, even if they have Bart Simpson on it, even if they're slightly modern and they work in the jewelry. Every fucking person that keeps kosher or keeps the Sabbath or has a yarmulke, this is I don't know what that means. This takes precedence over it, which is the moment his wife gets her period, she is not allowed to be touched by her husband. In fact, it's a known fact amongst me, my friends, you can go into a Jewish guy's house and see if the wife is on the period, because no one in their bedroom has a king-size bed. What they have is two twin-size beds pulled together, and the minute she hits a period, he's not allowed to touch her, and they move the beds apart. So you just take a peek in the bedroom, and you can see if she's fucking bleeding or not. And it's sad, it's funny, we don't know what to make of it. The bottom line is the minute she fucking gets her period, her husband can't touch her. Now, I'm not talking about can't have sex with her. I'm not even talking about can't touch her. I'm talking about if they have a child together, he can't even hand it to her. He has to put it on the fucking ground, and his wife picks it up. He has to put the salt shaker down. He puts her in a position where she is... Now, you ask yourself, this doesn't sound normal. A normal person there, if you would tell this to, they would say, get the fuck out of here. But you brainwash girls from age 2, 3, 4, 5 to believe that this makes them special and that their husbands are not pure enough to touch them and they're too good for them, and you realize the fucking psychology that goes on into brainwashing girls that this is acceptable and this is okay. Now, everyone knows that all this is ludicrous and insane. How? How is the question that I'm upping? How do fucking Jews get away with this? We all agree that squirrel tossing did not work during Ramadan. We all agree on this. How do we, my people, get away with doing this? And everyone in this room that lives in New York or is near New York either knows a little bit about it or shuts up about it. Well, there's two answers to it. Number one is what links us to science. Jews have taken advantage of the fact that the most impressive people in the past 100 years, when you say the word Jews, are Albert Einstein, are fucking people that are accomplished, that are scientists, that are intellectuals, but they leave out the big part that these were all secular people. All the fucking Jews that you think about, the Steven Spielbergs, the people, are people that do not engage in these practices. But when you think of Dr. Silverstein, your dentist, your lawyer, your doctor, you fail to recognize the dichotomy between Jews that are abusing their families, that are abusing their wives, that are abusing their children. They're out by the hundreds of thousands, and you sort of attribute to them the good Jews that we all are proud of, and the Christopher Hitchens, oh my God, so many years, the Mark Twain, all that bullshit. That's number one. I'm hurrying up. I had a lot more shit. It's his fucking fault that you guys are not enjoying yourselves. Number two is that we have perfected the art of bullshit. My people, let me explain this to you, right? 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago, what did everyone fucking do, right? You dragged shit, you dug shit, you took shit, you did shit. Everyone did stuff. Nobody fucking sat and did an IT department and stuff like that. Everyone was a coalsmith, an ironsmith, a smith, a smith, a smith. There were people like me and a few of you that were fucking lazy sons of bitches that didn't want to do anything, right? And we didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm not going to drag well water and make shoes. And so what we did is we became rabbis, right? So rabbi is actually a word for a lazy son of a bitch that wants to do nothing. These lazy sons of bitches sat around all week and had nothing what to do but figure out ways of diverting conversations. And we are great at it now. I'll give you 3 examples and then I'll get the hell out of here. First of all, you talk to a Jew about circumcision. You take your son's fucking penis, you whack it off. How do you do that? In a normal society, a person would go to jail if you were doing this. But the Jews figure out a way how to divert the conversation. We run the debate teams in Yale, isn't that? Wait. Scientific studies, health, AIDS, Africa, stuff, cancer. It might be thing. All of a sudden, you're bringing your doctors, he's bringing his doctors. You're forgetting about that he cut his son's cock off. And now you're talking about doctors and stuff. It's not proven. It is proven. Already he's absolved from anything. If tomorrow a scientific study would come out that showed unequivocally that there's no benefit to circumcision, would they stop doing it? Of course not. So then why is the argument about health? Because you're not doing it for health. You're doing it because you're doing it. Again, they're diverting the topic. Let's take the second example, the mikveh. If you talk to a woman and you look her in the eyes and you say, you're so beautiful. You look at you. You're smart. You're semi-educated. You're this and that. Why would you fucking do this to yourself and go into this bath and dip in? You know what you say? My husband loves me. You know how much better your marriage is when for 2 weeks you don't touch your husband and all of a sudden you touch him? Really? Then fucking don't eat for 2 weeks. You know how much you're gonna appreciate that fucking steak when you don't fucking eat for 2 weeks in a row? Don't eat. Those French fries will be delicious to you in 2 weeks in a row. Well, so it's a byproduct. The actual argument isn't anymore about whether this is being done for the sake of you. It's about whether there are significant byproducts that affect you positively or not. I was going to do other things, but I have no time to do. The last thing I want to do is, you guys are all skeptics, you guys are all nice guys, I'm going to let you know something. The smacking thing doesn't happen. There is no tradition to wake kids up with smacking. And I want you guys to be skeptical. Everything I say, go and research and look it up. But I ask you one question. Would you rather get smacked every morning, or would you rather get your cock cut off, or being a dirty pig 1/2 of your life if you're a woman? I fucking would rather get slapped every single morning. So remember, when these fucking Jews are out there and telling you that you should just stand aside while they heap upon hundreds of thousands of children and women abuse every single day, no, be a fucking anti-Semite or be a self-hating Jew. Thank you very much.